Alrighty, yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94, and back with another reaction video. Today, we finna react to top 10 African American shows. Why do they name it like that? Bro, there's no such thing as African Americans. We don't, just say black TV shows, man. Top 10 black TV shows, man. This is by Watch Mojo. Let's see if the mayonnaise and the tuna can get this, man. Let's see what they can do right here, dog. I don't know. Maybe I got rated. I don't know. Somebody probably rated my shit.
Somebody really gonna get hurt.
Good times, great drama, and the televised kings and queens of comedy. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 African American shows.
Wait a minute. Is Graves the black dude?
Yes, but
Why didn't you say something sooner?
because your mouth got in the way.
For this list, the table is open to all your favorite African American programs. However, for criteria purposes,
They could've
we're
just said
excluding
black
cartoons
TV
like The
show,
Boondocks,
You wanna play rough? Okay.
along with sketch comedy shows such as In Living Color
Welcome to the Homeboy Shopping Network.
and Chappelle's Show.
Thank y'all for coming.
White power!
Number 10, Empire.
You're more like a mentor to him, like Diana Ross.
So off rip, y'all start off with probably one of the most overrated television shows I've ever seen. This is the most overrated television show I've ever seen. Hell no. Fuck Empire, man. Nah, man. I don't fuck with no Empire, man. Especially not no Juicy Smouye. We don't fuck with Juicy Smouye over here, okay? We don't fuck with Juicy Smouye over here. Juicy Smouye can go to hell for all I care. I wouldn't say Snowfall is overrated, but Empire is definitely overrated. Where's my Juicy Smouye at? Oh, there you go.
We understood that this nigga was clearly lying.
Ross did for the Jackson 5.
Who's Diana Ross?
While some of the more celebrated African American shows of the past tackled social issues of the day,
Taraji,
this
though.
Fox hit represents an old school way of thought coming to grips with a variety of modern topics.
And now it's impossible for the disenfranchised kids growing up in the projects to overcome poverty the way that I did. We are gonna change all of that.
With Terrence Howard
gonna
and
change all
Taraji P.
that,
Henson
man.
functioning as the heads of a hip-hop record label, Lee Daniels' atypical drama always has viewers talking to their television sets while sharing their excitement via social media.
You are going to be a much better king now that you have to fight for it.
Fight for what?
Have you ever heard of a hostile takeover?
Empire touches on classic themes, yet it's the fresh and timely vibe that easily connects with its core demographic.
Tell Tiana what you think of her.
Forget about Tiana. She just jealous.
Hey, baby. This is your boy Hakeem Lion, the original rap gangster.
Number 9, Living Single.
If there's anybody who's gonna provide me comfort right now, it's gonna be me, all right?
Hey, look.
Woo, woo, woo.
In the beginning, this Brooklyn-based comedy was placed by Fox in between two already established hits, Martin and Married with Children, and by way of its foursome of magnetic leads, including Queen Latifah.
Girl, Max is up here. She hot, yo. She right here. Come here.
The narrative catered to an African-American audience while slowly reeling in those waiting to see the antics of the Bundy family.
Girl is fabulous. I've turned it into a little French hideaway.
Apparently so hidden, your ass can't seem to find it.
This show focuses on a group of 6 friends and the adventures that come with their careers and relationships, or lack thereof.
I will never, ever drink again.
Ooh, Max, who are you sorry you spent the night with?
Often compared to other New York City-based sitcoms from the 90s like Friends, this series provided a more relatable, realistic take on city life in your 20s.
Anything you have to say to me, you can say in front of my girls.
Fine, will you have dinner with me tonight?
Yes.
Pick you up at 7.
Number 8, Family Matters.
Can I do that?
Originally spawning from the Chicago-based sitcom Perfect Strangers, this iconic series initially focused on the Winslow family. That is, until one particularly unique individual came knocking.
Hi, Mr. Winslow. I'm Steve Urkel.
That's crazy. One spin. This was a one-time character, and he changed the entire. That's crazy, bro. That's still something crazy to think about. This show would have been canceled if this nigga never, imagine if they never got the idea to do the Urkel character. Like, if they never got the Urkel character, Family Matters would have never took off the way it did.
As part of the interconnected ABC landscape that was TGIF, Steve Urkel made numerous appearances on other shows, thus broadening the brand of the characters and series.
The trick is to make them laugh with you before they laugh at you. And always remember, hold your head up high. Otherwise, those suckers will slide right off your nose.
This continued to increase the lovable nerd's popularity, who in later seasons became the show's main character. Throughout the series' 9-year run, the inherent familial atmosphere touched a chord with African Americans looking for more than the prototypical white family dealing with white issues.
Very funny.
Number 7, The Bernie Mac Show.
Yes, sir.
Hey, look at that, look at that.
R.I.P. to Bernie Mac, man. Hey, I think next week's stream we should do Bernie Mac. It's not that many Bernie Mac movies. I know that. I know it's not that many Bernie Mac movies we can do. We already did Players Club. We did Kings of Comedy. So we down to like what? Soul Men. It's like Soul Men. Let's see here. We got Guess Who? Mr. 3000. I'm trying to think what else. We got House Party 3. Oh man. Yeah. We'll figure out. Said Charlie's Angels. Fuck no, we ain't doing no Charlie's Angels. Hell no. Fuck Cameron Diaz. Fuck that white bitch. We don't fuck no Cameron Diaz. Fuck that. I'm trying to think though. Damn, it's gonna be tough. We got to find some Bernie Mac movie. It's either that or we just gonna be watching the Bernie Mac show for the most part.
Look at that big ass donut. Anybody want a big ass donut?
Years before his untimely death at the age of 50, a Chicago-born comedian kicked off the new millennium by starring as a man faced with new challenges after his sister enters rehab.
Hey kids, it's your Uncle Bernie.
Let's say this. To know the humor of Bernie Mac is to know the essence of The Bernie Mac Show, as he often drew inspiration from his stand-up routines.
You can take the kids, but you can't take my babies.
Bernie keeps it real when he takes in his sister's kids, which allows for a touch of poignant emotion to shine through every once in a while.
You never showed up?
Oh yeah, he showed up. He showed up late.
Truly a sitcom to root for, The Bernie Mac Show presented a hilarious realism through its provocative yet heartwarming lead.
Yeah, Uncle Bernie tired. Can you play by yourself today?
Okay, I'll get the scissors.
No scissors.
Number 6, Good Times.
Hey, it's very important for black people to know where they come from, too.
You know, Michael, it's more important to know where they going.
A spin-off of Maude, which was in turn a spin-off of All in the Family. This sitcom about a family living in an inner-city housing project instigated some uproarious good times for viewers in the 70s and beyond.
6'2", shoulders out to here, and a smile that lit up the night. And he mugged me.
Yet another iconic series rooted in the cityscapes of Chicago.
R.I.P. to both the black queens right here. R.I.P. to both black queens right here. Most definitely, guys. Got to say R.I.P. to both of them because they no longer here with us. Most definitely got to give them an R.I.P. Got to give them their flowers.
Mainstream audiences found a catchphrase and quirky character in Jimmy Walker's JJ. But Good Times was far more than just a formulaic vehicle for the actor.
Hey, I knew everything would be all right between the granddad and dad of Kid Dynamite!
The show's blue-collar aesthetics pinpointed the realities of high-rise living in less than modest circumstances.
Talk about pulling a hustle one more time, James Jr., and I'm gonna tie a knot in your tongue.
True to its title, the Evans family always made the best of any situation. Number 5, Sanford and
Most
Son.
definitely. My show right here.
What difference does it make?
Well, it make a whole lot of difference to me.
Big
Created
dummy.
by Norman Lear,
I'ma
the
give you
producer
one across your
behind Good
lip.
Times and numerous landmark sitcoms of the era. Here's a series that would probably make a few millennial heads explode if they began watching today.
Now, Melvin, you know good and well, before the Puerto Ricans moved to Harlem, that there was not one cockroach in Harlem.
But hey, this was the 70s, and there was no better actor to play the grumpy
Most
Fred G.
definitely.
Sanford
R.I.P. to
than
Red
Mr.
Fox.
Red Fox.
You big dummy.
Based in Los Angeles, Sanford and Son
big
showcases
dummy.
a tough love approach to the father-son relationship, and how being real involves not only talking the talk, but walking the walk as well.
Sir, won't you at least hear me out?
If you do your talking while you're walking.
Fred and his son Lamont weren't perfect, and that's why they were a breath of fresh air in a world of more
Yeah, definitely do
picture-perfect
not
family
reboot
productions.
this.
Oh, this is the biggest
Don't
one
ever
ever
touch
had.
this
You hear that, Elizabeth? I'm coming to join you, honey.
Number 4, Martin.
Until you came into my life.
You can't put this at number 4. This got to be in the top 2. I'm sorry. There's no better. Nah, Chief. See, here we go with the mayonnaise and the tuna. We was doing good. And then you put this at number 4. Come on, dog. No. No, white people. No. We're not doing this today.
Motherfuckers are crazy. I'm going to my car. Get my other gun. Shoot everybody's ass.
No, white people. No. This is top 2 and it's not 2, goddammit. What we talking about? This is top 2 and it's not 2.
Back in the early 90s, word on the street was that you had to sit your butt down for this unforgettable Fox sitcom starring one of the best stand-up comics of the time.
What? Isn't the Knicks or somebody playing basketball? What?
Playing a Detroit DJ known for being,
All right, let's see what they put in front of this show. Whatever they put in front of this show, I hope it's valid, or it has a purpose for being on this list. Because anything you put above Martin is now side-eyed.
difficult, Martin Lawrence satirized African-American cliches while keeping it raw in the process.
Well, one thing they won't mistake you for is a winner because you're not the right color.
With Tisha Campbell as the female lead, Martin presented all too familiar scenarios of love and other demons.
What is it?
That's a candle that burns for your love.
Complemented by various characters played by Martin himself. And you know who we're talking about.
You do not know me, okay? You do not know me. I will bust your ass, huh?
And if you don't, you better get to stepping.
Can you kiss me?
Forever, Sinead.
Just like you did that little light-skinned girl at house party.
Number 3, The Jeffersons.
No, great show, by the way. Great show. But nah. Putting this above Martin, nah. George and Wheezy cannot be above Martin. Nope, I'm sorry.
Jeffersons.
Back in the day,
Go to theme song, though. I will say that, though. As far as theme songs go, goated. Man, moving on up to the east side, to the deluxe apartment in the sky. That shit goated.
old George and Louise Jefferson emerged on All in the Family. But they ultimately moved on up to solidify themselves as the preeminent African-American couple on network TV for a full decade.
Look, Weezy, you got to be that way to get by in that jungle out there. So stop arguing and get my lunch.
Hey, yo.
It's your jungle, George. Get your own coconut.
As you can imagine, the Jeffersons featured some eye-opening dialogue, yet Norman Lear's production offered accessible comedy for all to enjoy.
That was a dumb thing to do.
Your pop's right.
First time today.
You could always rely on the Jeffersons to shine a new light on familiar subjects, and to make some political statements about race issues in the 70s.
That dumb landlord is giving us a bad time, and we're gonna do something about it, right?
This long-running sitcom ushered in a new age of entertainment, paving the way for future shows and their depictions of African American families.
George, have I ever told you you have a nice voice?
No.
Now you know why.
Number 2, The Cosby Show.
No.
And you're gonna do it because I said so.
You cannot put the Bill Cosby above. You cannot put Bill Cosby above the Martin. You cannot do it. You cannot put Bill Cosby above Martin. You cannot do that. No.
Oh, I am your father. I brought you in this world, and I'll take you out.
Of course, Father Time has now altered the perception of this show's infamous lead, but for decades upon decades, Bill Cosby functioned as the figurative father for a generation of African Americans.
Why don't we give them a year, and if it doesn't work, then they can reapply.
Focused on the complexities of the well-to-do, Brooklyn-based Huxtable family, The Cosby Show picked up the torch from the Jeffersons while complementing Bill Cosby's recognized comedic skills with a youthful supporting cast.
Elvin, we're married now. You can call him Dad.
May I? No.
Oh, and don't forget the grounding force of The Cosby Show, Felicia Rashad.
Sandra, you owe us $79,648.22, and I want my money now.
All in all, this series delivered the laughs and always came through with a message to contemplate, leading viewers on a journey to an entirely different world in the show's spin-off.
Denise, would you like to dance?
Oh, wow. Thanks, Chip. I'd love to. I'm one of those Brooklyn Huxtables.
Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions.
I got on the basketball team, and I need to learn how to play by tomorrow.
The basketball team? Man, are you crazy? You know you don't know how to play.
Didn't I say that?
It's Charles. What's Charles doing here?
I don't know.
As far as girlfriends go, I'm actually watching this show. I'll be watching this show at work. I'm actually digging into this show. Like, I'm actually giving it a chance. Like, I'm actually finally sitting down and watching this show. I'm not just watching, like, the first 5 episodes of the first season just to try to get a good understanding. No, I'm actually watching the show. It's actually gotten interesting. This show has actually gotten interesting. This was actually well written. I will admit that this was a well written UPN show. That's a rare thing to say these days.
No. Maybe he killed Tony and he's looking for a place to hide out.
It started out to be a dress.
Oh my
I
God.
made it out of odds and ends, and it's odd where it ends.
Oh my God, this
Cedric,
audio is terrible.
I'd like some coffee.
Fuck no, get Mr. Potato Head up out of here with that goddamn toupee. Get the fuck out of here.
Do you mind? Sure, Steve?
A cappuccino would be just fabulous.
I guess it would.
Look. I have a plan to offset my spending.
Okay.
All right? I'm going to start mowing our own lawn.
Blackish is 2 packs of ass.
Big Dre got that.
Same way Big Dre handled our money?
Number 1, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
I'm not mad at it being number 1. I like I've always said, Martin and Fresh Prince is like a 1A, 1B. It's like a 1A, 1B thing, even though I would put Martin over Fresh Prince. But still, it's a 1A, 1B thing. So I can understand why everybody would do it.
As a testament to the content and execution of its material, this unforgettable series holds up better than most sitcoms of the past couple of decades.
It does.
You're like the big brother I never had.
Oh, what are you talking about? You got You're right, I see your point.
While the viewers initially tuned in for Will Smith, they stayed because of the supporting cast, brilliant writing, and the show's perpetual willingness to push the envelope.
But the world can be a scary place. You just gotta learn how to deal with it, all right?
Yeah, well, I found my way.
I'm mad they didn't like build upon this episode. This was such a good episode, and the fact that they never built upon this episode, that's what kind of taints the Fresh Prince. It's just like they have those good serious episodes and then they don't build upon them to flesh out the characters a little bit more. I always say this, 90s shows in the 90s had bad character development. like there was some. Don't get me wrong. There were some shows that did actually do good character development, but a lot of them just tried to like jump to the next episode and just come up with some crazy scenario for the next episode instead of just like keeping continuity, building characters, having them go through certain things and then having them build themselves up again. Like, yo, like I wish that a lot of 90s shows would have built upon that. Because like I said, if they would have did that on Family Matters with Steve Urkel, I would have accepted that. In fact, who was number 10 again? Who was number 10? Oh, we could take Empire off. I would have took Empire off and put Everybody Hates Chris in Empire spot. That's just me, though.
Not you, man. That's them.
In essence, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air stayed true to the African-American shows that came before, but all involved seemed intent on truly educating the audience while establishing a standalone brand of incomparable comedy.
Uncle Phil, I got your back. Well, I got like half your back, because your back is like straight.
With no shortage of Carlton dance sequences.
It's not unusual to be loved by one.
Do you agree with our list?
Not in this millennium.
Fuck Moesha. Fuck Moesha. Hey, I actually sat through and watched all episodes of Moesha. There's a reason why this show did not. There's a reason why this show got canceled. Okay, that fourth season and that fifth season. I think my buddy Joe can explain it a lot better than I can.
Hear me and hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
There's a reason why we didn't get that sixth season. And there's a reason why Miles stayed kicked out. There's a reason why Miles has been kidnapped for the past for like 2 decades now. This nigga's been kidnapped for 20 years out, bro. It's been over 20 years and Miles has still been kidnapped. Damn. That nigga gone at this point. Nah. Say you prefer the Parkers over Moesha. The Parkers got some solid episodes. But Kim's character, I hate what they did with Kim's character. I hate what they did with Kim's character, dog. I think dumbing down Kim to the point where she was just full-blown retarded, but in college, that didn't sit well with me. That's the only thing I hate about the Parkers is Kim's character. Because on Moesha, Kim was like, she was slow, but she was like, slow. She was like, don't get me wrong, she was kind of slow, but she still had smart spots. Like, she showed her character and how great she was as a character. But I didn't like how they dumbed her character down so much in the Parkers, though. To the point where they just made her full-blown retarded. Like, how are you in college? That shit didn't sit well with me at all.
Death on that, G.
What's your favorite African-American show?
And for you, sir, Elf magazine.
For more mind-blowing top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
This record is powerful. It just might make this world a better place for you and me.
But anyway, so the mayonnaise, the tuna, nah, Chief, nah. Nah, Chief. The mayonnaise, the tuna, this ain't it, dog. You put Empire on this list over Everybody Hates Chris. Definitely invalid list. Because who the fuck is saying Empire is better than Everybody Hates Chris? Nobody. But anyway, so it's just gonna about do it for this one. I will see y'all in the next video. Till then, peace out.